Forever Evil is coming to a close, and when you started it, what were some of the goals that you set for yourself?
If you look back at it, when issue 6 came out a couple weeks ago, issue 7's not coming out for a while. Sorry, everybody.
Build up anticipation.
Build up anticipation, but it's really, I mean, Finch is doing such a beautiful job, and we want to really keep the quality up. The whole story is designed to put Lex Luthor in a position that he's never been in before. He's got to be a hero. He's got to step up. Everything in it is challenging him on different levels. For instance, the character Bizarro is there for Lex Luthor. Every one of the people that he works with, they all have a piece of Lex Luthor in them. And even Batman has a piece of Lex Luthor. The dynamic between Bruce and Lex is going to be the cornerstone for Justice League for the foreseeable future. And it's going to play into some other things in the DC Universe too that we've got some plans for toward the end of the year. But the greatest thing about those two characters is Lex ultimately helps save the world, and Batman knows that, and so Lex is going to use that to his advantage. And there's a big event that happens at the end of Forever Evil that will completely change the dynamic between Lex and somebody, which will play out in Justice League. I don't want to spoil it, but it's something that we've never seen before, and really that's what this is all about for me, to have Luthor and Captain Cold and Shazam be on the team. You don't know what to expect.
All right, well, we always get to grill you with questions here on DC All Access, but the fans always send in questions as well, so are you ready for this?
Yes.
Splash Page Comic asks, where did you get the inspiration for Forever Evil, and how do you make lesser-known characters so compelling?
The idea for Forever Evil was I love supervillains, and I want to do a storyline where supervillains were front and center, and my end goal was always to do a story that would have Luthor on the side of good by the end of it. And there's a lot of things that are set up. We introduced Ted Kord in issue 7. He's going to play a role in Justice League. We introduce a big threat. What was the crime syndicate running from?
Yep.
We will find that out, and that will play off into Justice League 2. The other part of the question, I find lesser-known characters to be some of the best characters in comics, because you can take a character like Aquaman or a character like Shazam or Booster Gold and build a world around them. And to me, world building off a single personality is the most fun thing to do in comics.
All right, so Man of Shazam asks, I'm curious to see if we'll see more of Shazam post Forever Evil.
Okay, so yes, Shazam joins the Justice League right after Forever Evil, but really we're going to focus on how he acclimates to the team.
So our last question comes from Jaffa914, and he wants to know, why are you destroying Dick Grayson's life?
Dick Grayson, plans for what's up for Dick Grayson will be announced very, very soon, and it's very, very exciting.
And from getting fan questions, do you feel like sometimes when you take a character that's lesser known, you have more freedom?
Yeah, I mean, it's tricky because there are certain things Gary Frank and I did with Shazam that I think purists were like, oh my God, are they going to make him a jerk? Are they going to do this? And the whole point of our story was to eventually get him to a place where, yeah, he's a hero, but he's got to be a kid still. And at the end of the day, we got a great response from it. And people are like, when's the Shazam book? When's the Shazam book? Not yet, but someday.